for now, we're going to be joined by my guest for today, or my guests today, actually, I should say, since there's two people in the studio. It's a teenager from Kirkcaldy who is in the Fife, is in the finals for the UK-wide competition Model of the Year 2012 in the teenage category, which is, of course, run by the actress Kerry Parker. She's only started modelling about a month ago, and she says that she's always wanted to model. And of course, the winner of the competition will receive £5,000 worth of prizes, a website, a 2013 calendar, model tutoring, portfolio pics worth £1,500. And we'll be speaking to Raegan Thomson and her mother Karen, who joins me in the studio just now. So thank you very much for coming on to chat with Matt.
Great, glad to be here.
I'm so excited to be here.
Fantastic. So, Raegan, what spurred on the idea of you wanted to do modelling?
Well, I've always been really interested in doing modelling and
photo shoots,
and that's just when I'm happy and I've just enjoy doing it. And I've always wanted. I've grew up wanting to do.
I think it's helped build her confidence, because she was very shy, and I think this has really helped her come out into her own.
Just as to help her come out of her shell, as it were.
Yes. Yeah, definitely.
And did it? What kind of? Do you have any idea? Maybe what held you back from maybe doing it beforehand? Was it the shyness itself, or was it anything else?
Definitely. I was so shy, and I'd be nervous doing anything really.
Yeah, totally. Even going places, even going to college, she was a nightmare. But it's really helping.
I know.
I see a big difference in Raegan.
A huge difference.
Yeah, in her confidence.
So where did you come across the Model of the Year competition? Because I'll be fairly honest with you. Before we got the email into the station about this, I never ever heard of that before.
Well, I was looking online because, looking at agencies and that, and then competitions came up, and then there was lots of different competitions, and I was looking for one that I'd be able to do that fit around what I'm doing, and
it wasn't too far away.
Yeah, and just being able to raise the amount of money to do that.
Yeah, the sponsorship was a main issue. Yeah, because a lot of the competitions are very expensive. But this one just fits perfect.
And you did mention about the sponsorship side of things, and you've done two activities to kind of help raise the funds. There was a cake sale and a sponsored walk across the Forth Road Bridge. Now, first of all, how did that cake sale go? I bet you sold a lot of cakes to go and get the amount of money you needed.
Yeah, and all my friends and family have supported me as well as raising money for me. And
they have, but the cake sale, my kitchen was covered in cake.
I know, I was baking so much.
It went very well, and our dad sold them at his work.
I love baking though, so it was fun.
So there was a lot of cake mix all over the kitchen.
Definitely.
There's
a lot
so
of dishes.
Many.
Hours and hours of cleaning after that. Yes.
Yeah, I don't do the cleaning bit. I don't like that.
Mum does the cleaning.
How much did you raise out of the cake sale, if you have a figure for that?
About £140.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So every level helps.
Yes, definitely. Because everything costs.
Everything costs, and it's an expensive world, of course. And have you had any other fundraising activities in the past, or has this just been the only one so far that you've been doing?
This is the only one that you've done, haven't you? And I mean, you've done your walk across the Forth Road Bridge as well, but that's been it so far.
This is just the start.
The start.
How was the sponsored walk?
It was really good.
Cold.
Yes.
Painful on the feet as well?
Not too bad.
I enjoyed it.
Yeah, you did. And at least it raised money again.
At least it raised money again. Yeah. And did you ever walk across the Forth Road Bridge before? Because many people, well, I wouldn't say everybody, but many people would maybe find that a somewhat intimidating experience, essentially walking on a platform in midair.
Very.
I've only done it once before with my dad, but it was...
When you were really young.
I was younger.
Yeah. I think Mum was more frightened than me.
Is that just down to a fear of heights, or just the fact you're going across
afraid
of heights?
It was so windy.
I know, but it was good.
See, do you know, I'm going to be pretty honest with you. I've never walked over the Forth Road Bridge as of yet. So
there's one for you to do.
There's one for me to do, probably later today, probably. And just when it's maybe slightly windy, does the bridge actually move?
I think it does, but you're not that aware of
Right.
it, thank goodness.
Oh, I hate
Thank
that.
goodness for that.
That's so scary.
Oh, thank goodness for that. Otherwise, it'd be like the Tacoma Narrows Bridge in the 40s. It'd just be swaying all over the place. But coming just back to the sponsored walk, how much did you raise out of that?
I can't remember because you got money from my work as well. It'd be about maybe 150 for that one.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I think so.
I think so. We haven't got all the money in yet, but we think about that.
It's a rough estimate.
Yeah.
Yes.
You expecting to get maybe a lot more, or?
Hopefully.
Hopefully, yes. Hopefully my work will chip in.
Fantastic. And Karen, speaking about from a parent's point of view, how have you supported Raegan apart from the sort of the fundraising and sponsorships?
Raegan's very much done this one on her own because it was for confidence building. I'm going to be there to take her and be with her throughout the whole event. But other than that, it's very much been down to Raegan, our boyfriend Darren, and our sister Robin for support. They've been fantastic.
And how's the support been for you, Raegan? In
It's been
general?
amazing. I love it. Everyone's so nice. And
She gets a lot of lovely comments
yeah,
on Facebook
and
and
it
things
just
like that. It's
helps
really nice.
me
Yeah, it does.
to build my confidence,
does.
because that's what ultimately I want to do.
Yeah.
And of course, how do you feel about Raegan going into this competition, Karen? Apart from being proud, is there any other positivity out of it, or
Nervous, I would say nervous. Because you never know the outcome. And I just want to be there to support her either way. But either way, I think it will have helped her make a journey.
so? Essentially, she's won before she's even.
She has,
at
most
one.
definitely.
Yeah.
She's a different girl today than she was.
I'm just so excited for it. I just wish it was now. I've still got so much to do. We've got lots of outfits still to get. And
Yeah, lots of planning still
Yeah.
to go, and we've only, 3 weeks left?
Is it?
Yeah, about 3 weeks.
So do you have to actually get your own outfits rather than
Yeah.
all?
Everything
Everything.
on your own.
Wow.
But
Sort yourself.
you could there's
give you
people
a
down
theme,
there, yeah,
don't they?
like a rough idea, and you could get like makeup artists and hairstylists down there and everything. So they're
We don't need to worry about that,
yeah,
thank
it's
goodness.
just
Fantastic.
getting down there and doing it.
And of course, there's quite a theme at the final in Norwich, which is in the end of November. So there's going to be casual beach evening gouns and Hollywood glamour. So it's going to be a
Yeah.
pretty expensive clothing bill.
I know.
Yes, it is.
I see you gritting your teeth at that, at the thought of that.
Very much so, but I think it will be worth it when I see it all put together on my daughter.
And friends has helped with that as well, because
they
like
have.
they've lent me some stuff, and
Yeah.
so it's all good.
And how have your friends supported you throughout that?
They just helped me planning, like organising the walk, just doing everything with me.
Yeah, they have.
And
Every
like
step of the way they've been
looking
behind you.
searching for outfits with me, try to get the perfect outfit.
Yeah.
So
Even
just-
shoes, borrowing shoes.
No expense spared, of course.
no, exactly.
And
It's been good.
of course, and of course, with the competition coming up, do you feel you've got good chances for it?
Well, I hope so. I'm looking forward to it. I'm just pretty nervous, but I'm sure I'll be able to cope.
I'm sure you will. And your look's very different, so fingers crossed and
And
toes crossed.
everyone else in the competition are so nice, so it's good to have the support from them as well.
So there's a more of a sort of down to earth atmosphere.
Yes.
Yeah.
They're just
and
all
I
so
think
nice.
that'll be good for them all. Because they're still teenagers at the end of the day. So I think
They're
they'll
still
be there,
relatively young people, yeah.
to support each other, which is good.
Which is absolutely fantastic, and of course it kind of goes and contradicts the sort of the general stereotype of that kind of industry, that it's snidey, or to put it very cleanly, and lots of
It doesn't seem to be that
No,
way
it's
at
totally
all.
different to the competitions that they're the way they're portrayed.
Portrayed.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
it's like they're all friendly, and there's no
And they're
drama.
in touch with each other, which is
yeah,
really nice.
like we all talk to each other from the competition, which is good.
Excellent. And of course, there's not only that to go and worry about or try and focus on, depending on how you look at it. There's also the MissPopularity Award, which goes like with the competition. So could you just explain about the MissPopularity thing?
Basically, there's a Facebook page, and there's the people from the competition have to upload their picture. So I uploaded my picture, and all the other girls have uploaded if they want to go in for the award. And every like they get on their picture counts as a vote. So the most votes wins, basically.
The more likes you get,
yeah,
the more likely you're to win.
And it's more of a goodwill thing rather than an actual separate prize in itself.
Yes, it is. It's just a goodwill thing. It's not.
And you did looking to go into another one, which was Miss Charity, but you decided against that.
Yeah, it's because the time preparation we have for it is very little time.
Yeah,
so
on this occasion, but hopefully if we ever do it again, if you do it again, we will definitely be focusing on the
I want to do
side.
some charity work as well, so
So that'd be
been
something
looking
to look
into
forward
that.
to.
Absolutely fantastic. And we're just coming up to the end just now. And just before you go, could you tell us more of how we can find out more about Model of the Year and your involvement in it?
Well, there's a website, but I usually just type in Google Model of the Year Norwich. And I do a blog which I write about it, which is on Facebook, just Raegan Thomson's blog, and then that'll come up. I write about that and everything about it and what I'm doing and everything about that. And I have like a little website with my portfolio on it, which I have pictures been taken before. So people contact me from that as well, just tell me.
And I assume the portfolio website is www.raeganthomson.portfoliobox.net.
Yeah,
It is.
You can
Fantastic.
also
There's a link, I think, on
Yeah.
Facebook as well, isn't there?
there's all the links and everything that I'm doing on there. So
Absolutely fantastic. So, Karen and Raegan Thomson, thank you very much for coming on to chat with Matt on Radio West Fife.
thank you.
Thank you very much for
It's
giving
been
us
so
your
good.
time.
Thank you very much. And that was Raegan Thomson and Karen Thomson there talking about Raegan's involvement in the Model of the Year competition. And of course, you can find out more about that at raeganthomson.portfoliobox.net. And of course, you can find more about that on Facebook. Just search for Model of the Year competition and you'll see Raegan in there as well.